Did you know Money Heist was almost canceled after its initial run on Spanish TV before Netflix rescued it and turned it into a global phenomenon? This series about a band of robbers executing the perfect heist became Netflix's most-watched non-English show and sparked revolution imagery around the world. From its humble beginnings to its explosive finale, I'm condensing all 5 seasons into a couple minutes. Every twist, every betrayal, and every Bella Ciao. Let's crack open the vault on one of television's most addictive crime dramas. Season 1, The Royal Mint Heist begins. Our story kicks off with Tokyo, a young woman on the run after a failed bank robbery leaves her boyfriend dead and the police hot on her trail. Just when she's about to get caught, a mysterious man who calls himself the Professor swoops in and saves her. He's got a proposition. Join him and 7 other criminals for the biggest heist in history. The plan is to storm the Royal Mint of Spain, take 67 hostages, and print 2.4 billion euros over 11 days. No stealing, just creating their own money. If they don't steal anything that already exists, technically it's not robbery. The professor handpicks each team member, giving them city names to protect their identities. Tokyo, Berlin, Moscow, Denver, Rio, Helsinki, Oslo, and Nairobi. For 5 months, they trained together in an abandoned countryside estate, learning every detail of the plan while following one strict rule: no personal relationships. Of course, rules are made to be broken. Young hacker Rio falls for impulsive Tokyo, setting up a romance that complicates everything. Meanwhile, Berlin emerges as the inside leader, brilliant but terrifying. He's terminally ill with only months to live, making him dangerously unpredictable. When the heist begins, everything goes according to plan for about 5 minutes. The team takes over the mint in their signature red jumpsuits and Salvador Dali masks, but Tokyo's recklessness leads to Rio getting shot. Outside, Inspector Raquel Murillo takes charge of negotiations, unaware she's about to become entangled in a psychological game unlike any she's faced before. Inside the mint, complications multiply. Hostage Arturo Roman, the mint director, constantly plots escapes while hiding that his secretary, Monica, is pregnant with his child. When Monica gets caught with a phone, Berlin orders Denver to kill her. Instead, Denver fakes her execution and hides her, sparking an unexpected romance between captor and hostage. Meanwhile, the professor executes the most audacious part of his plan, posing as a homeless man named Salva to get close to Inspector Raquel. Their coffee shop meeting turns into a date and soon a full-blown romance. The hunter falls for her prey without realizing it, while the professor walks an impossible tightrope, managing both the heist and his growing feelings. As days pass, the printing machines run non-stop. Nairobi oversees the money production with ruthless efficiency. Moscow and Denver dig the escape tunnel, and Berlin maintains control through fear and manipulation. When Arturo leads a hostage rebellion, Oslo gets critically injured, forcing Helsinki to later mercy kill his cousin in one of the show's most heartbreaking moments. The police close in on the professor's identity when Angel, Raquel's colleague, becomes suspicious of Salva. Just as he discovers the truth, he ends up in a coma after a car accident, keeping the professor's secret safe and for now. Season 2, Escape from the Mint. As pressure mounts, cracks form within the team. Berlin's dictatorial leadership style pushes Tokyo to mutiny. She holds him at gunpoint, playing Russian roulette with his life before the team overpowers her. Her punishment? Berlin kicks her out of the mint right into police hands. This creates the perfect distraction for the professor, who's busy erasing evidence from a hideout that Raquel discovered. The police think they've gained an advantage with Tokyo's capture, but they've fallen into another of the professor's traps. Tokyo provides a fascinating inside perspective to the police while secretly awaiting rescue. Inside the mint, Denver and Monica grow closer, with her even joining the heist team. The hostages begin experiencing Stockholm Syndrome, hence Monica's eventual codename, Stockholm. Meanwhile, Raquel pieces together clues and realizes the shocking truth. Her boyfriend, Salva, is actually the professor masterminding the heist. When Raquel confronts and arrests the professor, their emotional connection complicates everything. After an intense interrogation where he confesses his love for her, she lets him escape. Her colleagues discover her betrayal and remove her from the case, but it's too late. Her heart is torn between duty and love. The professor orchestrates Tokyo's dramatic return to the mint via motorcycle, but the police open fire, killing Moscow. With time running out, the team accelerates the escape plan. They've printed 984 million euros, less than half their goal, but still an incredible haul. As police storm the building, Berlin makes the ultimate sacrifice. Knowing his terminal illness gives him limited time anyway, he stays behind to hold off the police while the others escape through the tunnel with the money. His heroic last stand becomes one of the show's most iconic moments. 1 year later, the professor keeps his promise, reconnecting with Raquel in the Philippines. The team has scattered across the world with their millions, seemingly free to enjoy their new lives. It's a perfect ending, until it isn't. Season 3, The Bank of Spain Challenge. 3 years of paradise end abruptly when Rio, separated from Tokyo, gets captured by police using a satellite phone to call her. The professor reunites the team, plus new members Palermo, Bogota, and Marseille, for a rescue mission that doubles as Berlin's dream heist, robbing the Bank of Spain's gold reserve. Through flashbacks, we learn this plan was Berlin's brainchild, developed with his friend Palermo years before. The professor was initially against it, but now sees it as the perfect leverage to force authorities to release Rio. This time, the stakes are different. Instead of working in secret, the team orchestrates a public spectacle, dropping money over Madrid to gain popular support. They position themselves as resistance fighters against a corrupt system rather than criminals, donning their red jumpsuits and Dali masks like revolutionary symbols. Inside the Bank of Spain, they face a new challenge. The gold vault is submerged underwater, rigged to flood if tampered with. Their plan? Use specialized diving equipment to access it and slowly extract the gold. Outside, a pregnant Inspector Alicia Sierra replaces Raquel, now codenamed Lisbon, after joining the robbers. Ruthless and brilliant, Sierra uses psychological warfare to break them. When Rio rejoins the team after being released, he's traumatized from torture, creating tension with Tokyo. The professor and Lisbon coordinate from a mobile command center, but Sierra outsmarts them. In a shocking twist, she fakes Lisbon's execution, making the professor believe she's dead. Devastated and enraged, he declares DEFCON 2, authorizing the team to fight back with lethal force. The season ends with the team firing a rocket at an armored police vehicle, transforming from beloved rebels to dangerous terrorists in the public eye. Season 4, Internal Chaos. With Lisbon presumably dead and Nairobi critically wounded by a sniper's bullet, chaos reigns. Tokyo stages a coup against Palermo's leadership while the team performs emergency surgery on Nairobi. Meanwhile, the professor hides in the forest, devastated by Lisbon's death. The situation deteriorates when Palermo, angry about losing command, helps security chief Gandia escape. Now free inside the bank, Gandia hunts the team one by one, eventually capturing Tokyo and using Nairobi as bait. In the most shocking moment of the series, he executes Nairobi with a bullet to the head, devastating fans worldwide. Outside, the professor recovers and discovers Lisbon is actually alive. He enlists former enemies to help stage her dramatic rescue from police custody. Using a complex series of disguises and misdirections, they break her out during a court transfer and fly her via helicopter to the bank's rooftop. Just as Lisbon reunites with the team inside, the professor faces his own crisis. Sierra has found his hideout and holds him at gunpoint. Season 5, The Final Battle. The concluding season splits into two intense parts. With the professor captured by a rogue Sierra, now fired from the police, the team faces an elite military squad led by Sagasta that storms the bank. The soldiers are ruthless professionals, far more dangerous than previous adversaries. Inside, Helsinki suffers a severe leg injury, and Stockholm struggles with guilt after shooting Arturo. Meanwhile, Sierra unexpectedly goes into labor, forcing the professor to deliver her baby. This shared experience transforms their relationship from enemies to reluctant allies. As the military closes in, Tokyo makes the ultimate sacrifice. Cornered and wounded, she straps grenades to herself and detonates them as soldiers surround her, killing herself along with several attackers. Her death devastates the team, especially Rio, and marks a turning point in the series. With the gold successfully extracted through the bank's foundation and pumped via underground pipes to a stormwater tank, victory seems within reach. But when the professor and his outside team arrive to collect it, they discover someone has stolen the gold first. The culprits, Raphael, Berlin's son, and Tatiana, Berlin's ex-wife, who betrayed Berlin years earlier. Through flashbacks, we learn how Berlin taught his son the art of theft, not realizing these skills would eventually be used against the team. As police capture the team inside the bank, the professor surrenders, revealing his final masterstroke. He makes a deal with Spain's gold missing and the economy collapsing. He offers a solution: return what appears to be the gold to stabilize markets while allowing the team to escape with the real treasure. In a breathtaking conclusion, the team stages their deaths, flying off to new lives with their billions. The professor's genius plan worked. They created the perfect illusion, making Spain believe they recovered their gold while actually escaping with brass bars spray-painted gold. The real gold safely in their possession, split among the surviving team members. The series ends with the team reunited on an airplane, finally free to live the lives they've fought so hard to achieve. For Denver, Stockholm, Rio, Lisbon, Helsinki, Bogota, Palermo, and the Professor, it's not just about the money. It's about winning the impossible game they set out to play. For me, what stands out isn't just the ingenious heists, but the complex characters who executed them. From Tokyo's recklessness to Berlin's cold calculation, from the Professor's brilliant planning to Nairobi's fierce determination, each brought something unique to the red jumpsuit. What would you have done differently if you were the Professor? Which team member's fate hit you hardest? Please share your thoughts in the comments.